Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now let's move to the next presentation. Next presentation will be Mr. Zainuddin bin Zainal Abidin from Malaysia with title Increasing the Interest and Skills of Classifying Vertebrates in Year for Students using IMBT Kit.
Teacher as the architect of the development of student society. My name is Dewantara Abidin. I'm from Kulai, Johor, Malaysia. I've been teaching for 10 years and I teach at SK Bandar Tinggal 1, Kulai, Johor, Malaysia. I'm someone who loves to teaching and learning. When the student got what I teach them, so it become sense of fulfillment and joy. I use my role as a teacher to make a meaningful impact on the community. I will share an innovative flowchart used to classify the animals correctly based on the priority of animal characteristics, and it makes it easier for primary school students to classify accurately and precisely. It starts with my daily problem in class. For a long time ago, I have not been able to answer the student question about the classification accurately. Therefore, the creation of this innovation is something that satisfies me, and I hope to benefit it to all persons that know what my innovation. It will benefit to all of them.
Okay, Mr. Zainuddin, you have 15 minutes to present your best practice, starting from the moment you begin speaking.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to share to all of you about my best practice title, the use of 1MBT kits in teaching vertebrates. I'm Zainuddin bin Zainal Abidin. I'm from SK Bandar Tenggara 1, Kulai, Johor, Malaysia. And now I want to present to all of you, to share to all of you about the issues of vertebrates. This is the table of content of mine. Actually, I want to present about the issue, review, reflections, thinking process, 5E model, discussion, sharing, and impact. So, in my class of year 4, actually 10 years old people, 10 years old students, they need to classify in the topic of animal. They need to classify the vertebrates and invertebrates animal, which is backbone and did not have backbone. And after that, they need to classify. We focus on the vertebrates animal. In vertebrates animal, we need to actually divide into the 5 groups, which is mammals, fish, amphibians, birds, and fish and reptile. So there are 27 animals in the textbook that the student of year 4, 10 years old people, they need to classify all of the animals into the correct group of vertebrates. But actually, there are some issues there. Not all the animal, 27 animals, can be classified into the correct group of vertebrates. For example, shark. Some sharks lay eggs, and some sharks give birth. So, how? We classify as fish or mammal? So, what is a fish? Why is it not a mammal? My student asked me. For example, and then another animal, like platypus, lay egg. Actually, maybe a fish or bird, but why is a mammal? Bat, having a pair of feet, living on land, breathing using lung. Actually, it's a bird, but why it's a mammal? That's what my student asked me. And then I want to, sometimes I want to answer the student question. I tell them, actually, bat having a fur, so it's a mammal. But teacher, the pangolin have a scales. Why is it also a mammal? Why not reptile? That's confused student. So, this is the student work, which is, we can see that how confused they answer the question.
make a wrong answer there. And then I actually talked to my friend, science teacher in my country and my state, in my school. And then I asked them, how to, have you have the same problem like us, like me? And then they answer, yes, actually we have the same problem. So how can you answer the question for the students? Cikgu Din, you just need to talk them. Science always have exception. And then I do it. When they ask me, I answer like that. Actually, my teacher also answered like that when I asked him during my primary school. Then I tried to find in the I make a reading and so on. I just found actually in Malaysia have many type of table and many type of chart that they do to classify the animal. But actually not all 27 animals cannot be, not all the 27 can be classified as one. So I also have a research from the teacher from Malaysia. Also about the interest, how the interested people need to study about this, because they are confused and they not want to study. So I also actually make a reading, and I found that they are actually not just me, not just my country, not just my state, but actually another country also have the same problem. They already have a discussion about the confusing taxonomy and how to classify the vertebrates correctly. So, but for my student year 4 student, 10 years old people, actually then their thinking is about from the biology cognitive development process of thinking. They are in the concrete way. So they need to, what I need to show them, there are a concrete way to classify the animal, which they can see, oh, okay, this one should be this group, this one should be this group, concretely. So, this is my reflection. We cannot teach students to classify according to the characteristics without knowing the correct process, and the students are confused when making the classification, causing this topic to become difficult and boring to them. So this is the purpose, and the objective is to improve student skills in classifying vertebrate animals, and teachers can produce interactive teaching method to interest students in learning the topic of vertebrate animal. So this is the thinking process. This is the chart that I made. Actually, this chart is considered a thinking process, but I need to identify which characteristic should be the prioritized. And I have actually three characteristics for animal that I need to classify, and it's all the characteristic is already learned by them in standard 1, standard 2, and standard 3. So this is the first one. First thing is the breadth of breeding. If the vertebrate using gills or using lungs, if using gills, it's a fish. If using lungs, we need to know whether moist skin or no moist skin. If the moist skin, so they are amphibians. If no moist skin, we go to the next characteristic, the way of reproduction. Is it given birth or breastfeeding? If breastfeeding and given birth, they are mammal. If not, if they are lay age, so we go to the next characteristic of body covering. Is body covering hard skin or feathers? If hard skin, they are reptile, and if it's not hard skin, they are birds. So, can you be with me? Let's try to finish this. 4 animals here. Alright? So the first one is snake. Snake is using lung or using gill? Using lung, yes, correct. And then, have moist skin or no moist skin?
Moist skin.
Yes, no moist skin and lay egg. So the snake is hard skin. It's a reptile. Okay, congratulations. Right. The next one, shark. Shark, using gills or using lung? Using gills. So actually, if definitely a fish, you need to think more about that. You need to think, I'm confused about anything else. So the third one, platypus. Using lung or using gills? Using lung, no moist skin, not given but breastfeeding, so it's also a mammal. The last one, bats. Using lung or gills? using lungs, no more skin, and give birth, so they are mammals. So this is actually my idea. So, okay. Actually, I make a various type of chart for this various type of kit for this chart for MMVT. Actually, there's one MVT chart, one MVT cards, which is a picture and QR code for them to make to see a video of the animals in the picture, and one MVT app that they can see the from their phone, the chart, and then the one MVT board. This board actually, when we use the one MVT card, we just paste the card into the correct group of animals, so the bulb will light up. And then another one is the slash game that I've done. I make the slash game. They need to control the animal, follow to the for example the cat into the correct group of battle beds, and then the cat will have a sound and the congratulations come out. So I use 5 instructional model. In the first phase, I just wear a outfit like a zookeeper, so that the student need to know what actually we want to teach today, what we want to learn today. And then the explore phase, I use the animal card. I use the animal card. They need to write the characteristics of an animal, and then they also can scan the QR code and watch the video of animal to get more observation of the animal. And then explain, we use transfer information from the textbook into the table, and then we in the elaborate phase, I use the chart. The student need to answer the question by using the chart, and also we do stress game. Actually, when I'm in my class, I can see that one or two students maybe not so interested with that. So I call them to become a pilot to play this game, and the other student will support them until they got the answer. But if they are not having internet in the school, I use the main board using about like this picture. And then the last one is I'm using a paper mode to know the how the students whether they can got whether they can got the learning or not. And then for the homework, I use the one MVT apps for them, so they can answer the question in house. So discussion. Okay, this is the pre and post test before and after using the one MVT kits, which is you can see the gap there. This is it shows the effectiveness of this YMVT, and the 10 marks there shows that the student with the at first they are not so interested in this topic, but after that, after they play the game and they use the YMVT, they get the 100 mark, actually total all of that true answer. So this is the interview. I shared the interview before and after the intervention. Before the intervention, I'm so confused. I don't know actually, teacher. After the intervention, plenty was the memo, teacher. They break because they're free reading. And then another student, well, I'm finished, teacher. So easy, very confident, but they are false actually. And then after the intervention, where's our memo, teacher? We are reading using lab. So that's it. Okay. And then I share this to my schools, my teachers, science teachers in my school, in my state and in my country, and they also share in the social media about my sharing my chart, and then also the Jabatan Pelajaran Negeri Johor, they use my chart to as their projects, and then I also share in the international colloquium, symposium, and conference, and I got the best paper award and best presenter award for this one MVT chart. And actually, I want it to be mine, so I make the copyright as my name. And then for the conclusion, actually this one MVT case supports actually the one MVT case is also make a computational thinking by the student without using gadget. They support the differentiation learning. So that's all for me. Then, oh yes, this is approved by the UTM, University Technology Malaysia, as for my one MVT scheme. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Zaituni. That was the wonderful presentation. So, for the first question, I would like to give to Dr. Simon for the first question, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed your presentation, and being a biologist myself, I appreciate this tool to support the confusion that students feel. I've taught classification a lot myself over the years, and I understand that frustration. I was wondering if you could just talk a little bit more about the digital application of this tool. So I had a quick look on the QR code you had before, and you've got a form that students can use. It's like an assessment.
Yes.
But is there like an app or something that
Yes,
has this as well? Could you talk a little bit about that?
Okay, about the apps, actually we are using it during the MCO, COVID time. Then they need to, when they scan the QR code, the question of, they need to actually choose the animal. There are 27 animals there. They need to choose one, and then after that we choose next, and then we can, let's get the phone and you can see the chart there. And then the student need to try to answer the question by using the chart. And then they answer the question whether it's a mammal or reptile or another best. And then and then there's having a score there. If true, if they say true or not. So they can do it for many times until they got it. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So for the next question will be from Professor Kang.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You are a very passionate teacher. I really appreciate. And I can see that you use the technology and gaming to actually make students, excited, engaging. So my question is that I don't quite see the real methodology. So I wonder if you are to teach a different subject in science, another science subject, would you be able to use the same technique, methodology to engage the students?
Actually, I use this methodology. The methodology is I use for this topic, just for focusing this topic, because I'm doing research actually. So I just want to, the year 4 students and some people, they need to know about how to characteristic the animal, how to classify the animal into the group, correct group. So if another topic of science, maybe if I can use this, I will use it. But I need to take and to make a reading much to have a good chart to answer the question.
So the awards are for the same subject or for different subjects?
This is just for vertebrates group.
Okay.
We focus on it because actually this was my problem at school.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, last but not least, question from Professor Wu.
Really great job, actually. Okay. I have very simple questions. So first, have you ever made misclassifications using this chart? Missing classification, that means that goes wrong.
Okay, for my 27 animal in the textbook, and all correct, you all can be classified using that.
From the feedback of the students, when you use it, so you never receive the misclassification, right?
Yes, after they play so much many time, and then they already know and then they understand, and so that they can answer all correct.
Then, have you ever considered translating this chart into other language?
Actually, it's
what used by others.
Okay. This is actually in bahasa Melayu, and then I change it to English for this presentation. Thank you.
Please give big round of applause to Mrs. Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please give big round